My name is Rachel Einecker, and I am studying chemistry, and the program I did was DAAD. So I actually first heard about the DAAD program from my classmates. I had my very first semester, previous DAAD alumni in my class, and then 2 years later I had a different alumni in my class, and at that point I was like, okay, I gotta try for it. So I lived in a town, almost a city, called Göttingen, and I loved it there. It was very much a college town, very much like ASU, but smaller. Super international, people from all over the world, and extremely welcoming. It's a really great environment. The broad research topic was about how drought affects certain tree species. So in times of drought, the trees, their veins are normally filled with water, but during drought you start to get air bubbles in the veins of they're called the xylem. And when this happens, the stomata on the leaf, which is how the tree breathes, start to close and the tree dies. So we were measuring with cameras on the leaves when the air starts to get in the veins of the leaf and actually measure that. And it was a brand new technique. It's come out maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. So it was really cool. My day-to-day experience at work was extremely relaxed. I would sit in an office. It was a lot of image processing because the camera would take pictures of the leaves, and so I'd have to go through stacks of images. However, there was also fieldwork days where we'd go into the forest. So we would do a big road trip. It took about an hour and a half to get to the national park. And then we'd hike another hour into the site. My mentors, the PhD students, were all certified to climb these trees. And they're 40 meters high. They're like huge, like super tall. And they would climb the trees and cut branches from the top of the trees. And then us on the ground would take the branches and do the measurements in the field. And so there was a good amount of my summer in the forest. It was really cool. I think mainly through networking, because I made so many amazing connections. I was in a group of PhD students and grad students, so I got a really big taste of what grad school would be like. And I think that is really good if I do decide to do grad school in the future. And there's also an opportunity for me to go back. They just said, you know, they have a lot of funding, so it's a possibility to go back there. So honestly, it was just the kindness of strangers. Like, my neighbors invited me over for dinner, and we would have dinner, like, and cook together. Same with my roommate. She was a German student from Germany. We would just cook together. When I traveled, like, just the kindness that people showed me wherever I went was really rewarding. To start your application, I would immediately go to ANZA. They really are amazing. They walk you through the process. They help you write your personal applications. They have workshops to help you workshop those applications. I definitely owe my success to ANZA, for sure.